Hi Cancer, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 29th of June to the 5th of July. It is for Cancer. Sorry. Sound a bit exhausted, don't I? That's terrible. Please be warned, readings this week are taking a huge length of time. The messages that are coming out are massive. I have no control over them. It's what's presented to me. I'm guided by my spirits and guides. They pick the cards, I just shuffle, they pop out. So please be warned, if it is a lengthy read, then it's a message that needs to be heard. Okay, so I'm not going to apologize because obviously it is a message that needs to be heard, but yeah, just bear in mind that there's a lot of information coming out in these readings this week as well as last week. I did Pisces and I think Leo's took a massive amount of time. It was just unreal. So just be warned. Okay, so it is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Please check the description box below and all that information's in there for you. Also, this is a general love reading, so just take what resonates with you and just leave the rest. Also, time's fluid, so it could be happening, it could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening in the future. Also, energies are vice versa interchangeable, although I'm reading from the tarot and I was only hoping to get one card just for the energy, but obviously there's a message that needs to come out. So that message in these tarot cards that are coming out could be your energy, it could be your connections energy, or it could be both of your energies. Okay, just to make you aware. Also, I wanted to say much love to you. Whoop, whoop. Thanks to Cancer. It's I tell you what, every single star sign's been absolutely mind-blowing, seriously, with the like, shares and subscribers. If the video or message does resonate with you on some level, please remember to like, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Yeah, just please remember to click that thumbs up button. It's so important for me as a reader. I mean, even if I keep saying, even if I had 1 billion views and I just got 1 like, you know, that's fantastic. It's connected with someone on a level. So if it does resonate with you, please make sure that you click that thumbs up button. Also comment as well. I love comments, but please keep them clean. I've had to delete comments, you know, because they've been not saucy, but there's been a bit of inappropriate either language or yeah, people have been a bit naughty on there. So yeah, I've had to delete lots of comments. Yeah, it does make me giggle. It does make me giggle actually when they come in, and then I think, oh no, people can't see that, quick click off. Yeah, but much love to you, seriously, you make my heart sing, you really do. So what do we have for Cancer? Cancer in love from the 29th of June to the 5th of July. 29th of June to the 5th of July. I'm just going to keep continuing to, there we go, that's the energy for you guys. What have you got? Oh, King of Water. Okay, open. Oh, look at you. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected and cultured. Oh, look at that. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice and charity work. So like seeing things from all perspectives, really yeah, really drinking in all of that knowledge, emotional knowledge, psychological knowledge, all these little facets. Yeah, really opening your mind. I want to say spiritually as well, because it's quite spiritual there. Oh, Mermaid. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? It's seeing all the colours. It's seeing things very brightly. Oh, actually, it's a him. What did I say a her for? Actually, so it doesn't matter if it's a king or queen. It's just the energy of the reading. So it's sort of masculine, feminine, whatever. It's just the energy of the reading. It doesn't have a gender. It's not gender specific, obviously. But I've just noticed that. Yeah, he's a man. That's quite handsome. Anyway, yeah, he's opening his, really opening his, he's open to all possibilities. Yeah, he's very, I'd say grounded, but it's the King of Water, so it's an emotional response to things. So it's looking at things with a clear head and an open mind and an open heart. Okay, so what else do we have? What else do we have? We've got 2 cards that have just popped out. Oh, we've got the Knight of Water as well. Falling, oh wow. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need for balance. Need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So things are going to be all love, 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 love. Gorgeous. Skilled work, you've got the 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic. Okay, so that's information, being informed in order to make a stable decision about something. So with that King of Water, you're also seeing everybody's viewpoint and everybody's emotional responses in order to make an informed decision, I would say. Wow. Okay. Let's just have a look. See if we can get some more cards. There we go. 6 of Earth. Gifts of money. Time or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Wow. Gifts of money, time or effort. I would say that's time. I really feel that's time. That's gifts of effort. Wow. Oh, look at you. Got the Empress energy. Beautiful. Oh God, you've got the star as well. Why have you... Do you know what? This is really, really strange. Leo has just got the star. Leo's just got the star. As well. Okay. Any more cards that need to come out? So this is a dream come true as well. This is a blessed reading. It will be blessed. The stars here. So if there's anything untoward in here, it will balance itself out. It is blessed. Written in the stars. This union, this connection is written in the stars. It's almost like destined. Leo had this as well. They seem to go through a little bit of... See, that's so weird. Not last week, the week before, I think I was reading for a Leo, a Cancer, that was almost like dealing with somebody who were having a few problems. And then when I read Leo's, they had the same scenario, but from like the opposite to Cancer. It was almost like I was reading for a Leo that was dealing with a Cancer, or a Cancer that was dealing with a Leo. It was so strange. It was unreal. I couldn't get over the similarities between the readings. That'll be interesting actually to see if this does resonate with you both. Do we need another card? See, all these cards are coming. Oh my God, look at you. You've got the Lovers as well. All these cards just keep coming out and it's just taking so much time. It's obviously something that needs to be read. Look how many cards you've got. Oh my God. Seriously. I don't know if you can see me. I'm just going to try and... Oh, you can't see me. Oh, for goodness sake. Seriously. Page of Air. So, you are kidding me. I can't take that many cards, can I? You're going to have to. This is silly now. Anybody want a private reading? Jeez Louise. Obviously there's something that needs to come out for you guys. That's just ridiculous. They just keep spitting themselves out now. I'll try and get through them as quickly as possible. Oh, for God's sake. For goodness sake. Do we really need this many cards for Cancer? Do we really need this many cards? Do you want me to stop? That's enough. I can't take any more because it will be all night and it will just be a tarot reading. It won't be anything else. Or it will be as long as it is. If there's a message that needs to come out, somebody really needs to hear something. This is not funny now. Do you know what? I haven't even got a cup of coffee. I've got a very cold cup of coffee. I'm just gonna keep going because I think that this is a message that, oh my god, that just needs to come out. I don't know who I'm connecting with now. God. Okay. Right. If this connects with someone, I really do need to know, and just bear with me. I'm just going to take my microphone out. Just 2 seconds. Right, okay then guys, let's go for it. I can't believe you've got this many cards. Right, okay, so let's try and get through it not as quickly as possible, but let's just have a look at your major arcana, because we've got that many here. It's unreal. So who else have we got? We've got the Lovers as well. Flip. Can you believe it? I am not. This is not even funny now. This is really not funny, because oh my god, look at that. Have you got the Empress and the Emperor? Have you got the Empress and the Emperor? Let me just have a look at that card there. Ace of Earth. Oh, for goodness sake. Look, Divine Union. Jesus. You've got the Empress and the Emperor. Okay. You guys have got a big reading. So let's have a look at this. So so your heart and mind are open. They're open to all possibilities around you. Okay, there is oh my goodness me, there is a dream. You have a dream. You're going to almost follow your dreams. Okay, so if you have a look and you go into a kind of sequential reading, so we're going from there to the 4. This is just crazy, absolutely crazy. So you're going from there to the 6, to the 9, from the 12 to the 13. God, you're going through, I almost feel like you're going through some kind of, this is for some and not for everybody, but it's quite a specific message. This is almost like a divine union. I can't believe you've got the Emperor and the Empress. Right, okay, you're leading the way, I think, in this connection, or you're doing something with it. Let's just have a look. So this is a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Then you're coming into, so you've already manifested. This is a dream for you. This is this connection that you're either already in or you're going towards. You're open to all possibilities, but you've got a dream and you want to move forward to it. So you're coming in as this look, and the Empress is asking you to give birth to these dreams. Nurture yourself and others. So nurture this connection that you're either in or going towards. Okay. But it is a dream come true. It's something, this leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Right, okay. So then you're coming into almost like you're looking at this connection, this possibility, or the connection that you're already in from a very pragmatic point of view. You're going to be a leader in this connection. You're going to forge this one forward. You're going to be the one that initiates a change. I think you're going to initiate a change within this dynamic, within this relationship. The Lovers are here. There's a lot of love. It's that intimate relationships, unions, carefully considering things before and following them through. Even you need to be able to act upon things, thinking about things carefully in order to act upon them, but you need to come in a way that's loving, compassionate, like this Empress energy is nurturing this situation. You're discovering, with this Hermit, you're taking time out as well. This is the energy. You're taking time out and kind of like evaluating the situation and noticing that you need to go within in order to get answers on how to move this forward or how to connect with this person. What needs to change is what I've got in my head. What needs to change? I need to look at this connection with an open mind, an open heart. I need to look at myself. I need to go within. It's about self-realization as well, what you bring to the party, so to speak, and what needs to change in order to get those results, the results that you want, this dream that you want. So this is looking at your emotional and psychological responses even. Wow, this is so protracted. It really is. Okay, so that's beautiful. So you come into this realization that, yeah, things need to change. And I've got to go through these cards. So you're going through this kind of like inner work, and then you have an awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. Yep, you're going to see things from a different perspective. Temporary standstill, it's important, but it's important to have your own individuality. Do not lose yourself within going within and kind of like realizing, I don't want to say own mistakes, but how you react to things. But just don't lose your individuality when you come out the other side. That's what is the most important thing. Don't lose who you are as a person. We've got release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So I think you are on, it's almost like you are on this spiritual journey. It's almost like, oh my God, you're in this spiritual, you are on a spiritual awakening. There's going to be a little bit of time where you're going to have a little bit of time out to reevaluate things, I think. But then when you release all this kind of like inner work that you've done, a purging of all these things that no longer serve you, you need to move on. There is a spiritual transformation. I really think that is somebody on a spiritual journey within a connection. Wow. Okay. You come to the Star. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you're on the right path. Obviously you are. You've gone through a spiritual journey. You know what to do. Right, okay. And then you get a renewal. Review and evaluate a favourable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So eventually coming from this dream of yours and going through all these different processes, all these different energies. Such a gorgeous progression as well. I can't tell you how much it actually makes me feel really emotional, because it's so beautiful. For me, I've gone on a spiritual journey and gone through a spiritual awakening and an ascension. I know how difficult it is. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's a lot of work. There's that release there. It's just, yeah, it's making me quite It's a delight. It's an absolute delight to read, but it's also very emotive for me. So you're going through all of this. You're on the right path. You're treading this spiritual path, this awakening. You're going through this ascension, and you are on the right track. Okay, so that's for your major. And I've still got to read your minor now. So these are the little nuts. That's kind of like the situation that you're in within this connection. But all of these are the little nuts and bolts that go with it. So let's have a look. So you've certainly got my work cut out today, which I don't mind. But yeah, you can see how a personal reading would read now. Because even though I've put in the personal readings, yes, 6 cards is blah, 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 it never works out like that. Whatever, I should just put a ballpark figure for just one and just say, look, that's how many cards. Because, yeah, I don't think, yeah, that would be, I think I'm a bit too optimistic with my my guides, and that they certainly, if there's a message that needs to get out, it will get out. Like I said, I'm not in charge of picking these cards. I don't ever do that. They are given to me. Okay, so from an emotional point of view, you've got falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and invitation to a social event. So I think you are actually renewing. I also read that, I think it was last week for someone, as renewal of marriage vows. But there is a decision that needs to be made. A decision within love that needs to be made. It's a complex one. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think this is, you've been wanting to make it for a long time and you've been putting it off for some reason. But it's urging you to stop procrastinating and do what you needs to be done. Okay? That's in relation to this love reading here, because I think I'm probably reading for the same person, but this needed to come out. But I think this is more in tune with a person that's on a spiritual journey, or who's thinking about taking a spiritual journey, and it's telling you to do it. But this is the love situation here. Eventually you'll get round to loving. You will, going through this spiritual awakening, ascension, this dream of yours will help or only enhance the connection that you're in at the moment. Because I think I'm reading for somebody who is already in a connection. We'll see what the rest of the cards have to say, but this is just falling in love and the renewal there. I think it's somebody that I'm reading for, somebody that's already in a connection, that's going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, falling in love, wedding proposals, complex decision that you need to do more research in order to move forward. Challenging information, delays, changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So there's going to be some form of challenge along the way. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Wow. Okay. Sudden events that take immediate action. Time is of the essence. Too much work. So it looks like there's a lot going on there, especially if you're doing a spiritual, you're on a spiritual journey. If this is a person in a relationship with someone, it's hard. It's very, very difficult. Because the other person, I don't know, if they haven't been through a spiritual awakening or an ascension, they won't necessarily know what's going on within the connection. They'll see all these changes and these emotional changes within you, but they probably won't know how to deal with it because they haven't been through one themselves. That's for some, not for everybody. If you have been through a spiritual awakening, if your partner already has been, or a connection, then it's easier to understand. But yeah, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. So it looks like you're a little bit stressed out. And this could be because of this. This could be because of this ascension that's going on. Look, there's a bit of bickering in there. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict about you doing this. Because it's changed everything. It's changed everything. It's changed the plans for the future. Or the plans that you've got at the moment are going to have to be put on the back burner. This is where that complex decision comes in. You're going through the spiritual awakening ascension, but you're also having to think pragmatically about, and there's a lot of security on the board. Look, we've got all of this security here. So you're having to balance, almost like, look, keep your heart and mind open. So it's not just about your spirituality. It's almost about your stability, your home life. How is this going to affect your home life, your love life, your and how can you get this started underneath these circumstances if you're already in a relationship? There is going to be some kind of, I don't think you've, I almost think, and I don't know, this is very specific and it may just connect with one person out there, but I think this spiritual ascension, this spiritual awakening, this journey that you're going on has come in very suddenly and wasn't expected. And it's not something that you consciously thought about doing. I think that something happened and the universe has pushed you onto this path. That's a message for someone out there. It's not for everybody. Seven of Water, falling in love, a complex decision. See, that's a decision on how to go about doing this. How is this going to work in a connection? It takes a darn lot of work. It really does. I think people think, spiritual awakening, ascensions, you sitting with your feet cross-legged and it's all serene and you've got a waterfall in the background and bing, it happens. It is not like that at all. At all. It is messy. It is emotional. It is all of the icky, horrible things that it's delving deep within one's spirit in order to close off anything that doesn't serve us anymore. It's emotional. I can akin it to and I was talking to somebody today about it, and I said the only way I can describe it is my soul was being split in two, and that's how intensely painful it was. Painful, but it had to happen. I wouldn't ever like to go through that, and I've been through some things in my life, but that was, and I had no control over it. I had no control over it whatsoever when it hit me, and it hit me like, wow, out of nowhere. I wasn't asking for it, which I've got some friends who are spiritual teachers and went, well, hey, you've got there. Welcome to the club. And I was like, but I didn't even ask for this. The universe has been pushing me for some years to do this, but I didn't ask for this right at this moment in time. And the ascension was beautiful, but the awakening is dirty and horrible and just murky. So yeah, and I did it on my own. I wasn't in a connection, so thankfully it didn't affect anybody but me, and I dealt with it myself. So I was very thankful for that, because it wasn't pleasant. Okay, so I'm going to stop waffling now. If that does, if it does resonate with you, please let me know, because this is so protracted now. So yeah, you're going to go through this kind of like, I don't know, there's going to be too much on your plate. There's going to be information that comes out that it's going to put almost a spanner in the work into what you've created at the moment up until this kind of like journey that you're going on. You're going to have to make a decision with this Seven of Water about how you move forward. Look, everything's going to be fine with it. Everything's going to be fine in the end. It's just that middle ground. It's just that, kind of the bit in between is going to be very it's going to be a little bit icky. I think with this Seven of Water, this complex decision, why has this come now? What do I need to do in order to move this forward? How can I get through this time? But I think everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's just going to be a bit, wow, hit you like a ton of bricks, I think. Look, we've got gifts of money, time or effort. So somebody's going to help you on this journey, but they're going to be doing it in a way that they're going to be giving you their time, I would say. It also says here new career opportunities. So perhaps through going through this awakening, this spiritual journey, this, or doing all this work on yourself, you're going to open yourself up to new possibilities of working. You can, you know, become a spiritual practitioner, all of those kinds of things. So it's opening the doors for you. You're seeing things through different eyes. You're experiencing things through a different heart and mind space. It's just beautiful. It really is. I was little bit daunted when all of these cards came out. I was just so spooked out by it. I thought, my goodness me. Look, you're going to be learning all there is to know about something. So I think this is related to your spirituality. It's this path that you're going on. You're going to be actively looking into that. And I think that you want to impart that knowledge to other people who are going on this journey as well, or just setting out on this journey, who want to tread a spiritual journey or having a spiritual awakening. Because look at this. It says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So if there is a little bit of a pause in between getting this kind of, I almost see this, right, and I don't know why, a business venture. You're going to turn this into a business. You're thinking about turning this into a business for the future, almost like a counselor, or a spiritual counselor, or a spiritual mentor, something along those lines. If that resonates with you, please let me know. But it's just a message that's coming out from this spiritual journey that you're going on, this awakening. Now look, this reading's huge, so it could be that this is not this is not going to happen in 7 days. Okay, this is kind of like, I almost feel like a 6-month spread for Cancer, for somebody who's under the sign of Cancer, who's a Cancerian. For somebody out there, this is going to be the next 6 months for them. That's very specific. Please let me know if it resonates with you. Look, learning all there is to know about a topic. I really do think that you're going to go through this ascension, this spiritual awakening. There's going to be it's going to be challenging at times if you're in this partnership, but I think you're actually going to come out the other side, and you're going to see the opportunities and the kind of like how it opens your mind, your heart space, and you're going to put this into a business practice. I seriously think you're going to put it into a business practice. You're going to become more stable. Obviously, the Earth suit is about finances and stability. It's about home life. It's about, it's also about being stable in oneself, almost. Being stable within your psychological and emotional responses, and how you kind of like receive information, your reactions, your decisions you make. So yeah, I seriously think this is for somebody who wants to set up a spiritual business. I think they're gonna look at this, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. This is turned out to be a tarot reading. Page of Earth. Look, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. I seriously think you're going through this journey, and it's going to come out, and you're going to get to a business. You're going to turn it into some kind of, it's connected with a business. For some of you, for one person out there, maybe 1 in a billion. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, look, important documents or contracts. So I seriously think this spiritual journey is going to culminate in you making a business out of it. For some of you, not for everybody. But that message needed to come out. That tarot message needed to come out. It may be that tarot message is for one person out there. Okay, one person, and this is the energy of the oracle reading. It could read like that, goodness knows. We'll see how it relates. We've got the 3 of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. So that's the And falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to do balance emotions and invitation to social events. So that relates to this love reading here, but everything else relates to somebody on a spiritual journey that's going to have some difficulties. I really do think now this is two people. This is a spread for two people. That's a message that needed to come out for someone. That's a message that needed to come out for someone. It was desperate to get out. Yeah, I think this is for two different people. Okay. So I think that this card here is the overall for both of you, for both of these people. I think that this, a sudden change of events, Page of Air, all this competing goals and bothersome, stop procrastinating. So that business venture, they're also going to go through these as well, because it is a Cancerian read after all. There is going to be some unrest in there about how to move this forward if they're in a connection with someone, because they're falling in love. I think, seriously, because this has got the Lovers in it as well. So this is a reading for two people. Somebody's going on a spiritual awakening, and then somebody else is falling in love, and I think this is a separate one. But you've both got... How do you read that? Thank you. You've got the Lovers, each of you, for each... I don't think that this is for that person. I think that... Intuitively, I think the Lovers is here for both of you, for two readings, for the both readings. But I seriously think that this whole tarot reading here is for one person. I think that's for one person. It's a it's a message that needed to get out for one person. And it's not this person here. It's separate, totally separate from this. That's the spiritual awakening. Even though the Lovers turned up in there. That's so weird. So weird. And this business as well, that's connected with this reading here for this person. Although I think both of these readings do cross over in some respect, but it's hard to differentiate between them because... So if you're going on a spiritual journey, if you're both coming to the same conclusion, it's very hard. It's seriously hard to read. So renewal, release, awakening, the Hermit, the Lovers, I think you've both got. I think you're both in this kind of like, this is a dream come true, a leap of faith. Okay. So hard to read. But it is for two people. It is for two people. We'll see what the Romance and Oracle cards have to say if you're going to stick with me that long. But yeah, I do apologise if it's really, it's, as a reader, it's kind of like really spooked me out, to be perfectly honest. So I think these cards here, these cards, inflow of sounds, complex decisions, stop procrastinating. That business one's here. I think that that's related to the spiritual awakening for whoever that person is. It could be you, it could be this other person. But I feel that there's two readings in here. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need for balance and emotions, and invitation to a social event. I seriously think that that's got to do with these cards here. Intuitively, I think that they're to do with this person here who's going on this spiritual journey. If that's you, please let me know. But I really feel like it's going to be for someone else. I feel like that reading is for someone specific out there. And those cards are being put to one side. And this is for this reading here. This other Cancerian who also has the Star in their reading, who also has the Lovers, who also has this. So we'll take those back out. So I think that there's two readings in here. I think that they've got this and they've got the Dreamer. This is these, although these cards are with the spiritual awakening one, and they also relate to that person in that spiritual awakening. I think I need to leave those there just for a moment, and I need to go through these for you, whoever you are, this other person, this second person. Okay, so open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So you're also in that heart and mind kind of like heart space. I wonder actually if that's the energy of two people. I've never done this before, and this is so ad hoc, it's unreal. But follow your heart and mind. I truly think that that's for that reading there. That's for the spiritual awakening reading. The King of Water. For some reason, it's telling me to put the card down. And this is for the other Cancerian, whoever you are. Gee whiz. Oh, this is going to be about an hour long. I hope that you stick with it, because I'm exhausted emotionally and mentally by now, and I haven't even gone through your oracle cards. Okay, so for this other person, we've got falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. Okay, so you're in the mode of falling in love, which is echoed by the Lovers here. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. So I think that this reading here, the Knight of Water, is for somebody that's in a relationship that wants to go towards a relationship. And I think the reading, I almost intuitively know, and they're telling me this reading here, this spiritual awakening and this spiritual business, even all this abundance, this business, this kind of like grounding stability in a love reading. How the heck did that come out in a love reading? It's a separate reading for someone, but it's, although it's got love in there and it's starred, and there's I think the star and the Lovers perhaps echo in this reading, but this reading is for someone else. This is the love reading that needs to come out. That reading there is for someone completely different. Wow, how weird is that? The universe has given me a reading for some unknown person. Wow. That may not even watch this. That may not even see this, because it's a love reading for, they may not even see that. How head messy is that? Imagine. That person's out there, is trawling the internet looking for their reading that would just be a tarot reading. They wouldn't necessarily come and look on my channel for a love reading, because it's not about, well, it is about love, it's about self-love, it's about a journey, but it's so specific. That's just really spooked me out. So I just think that reading there may never get to the person that it's supposed to get to. I just hope it does resonate with someone, because I'd be really, really, really upset if it doesn't. I'm actually getting quite emotional about that now. That's how invested I am as an empath. Okay, so, gosh. Okay, so this is a leap of faith for you, whoever you are, on this separate reading. Following your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So you've also got the Lovers, which is intimate romantic relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. So I think you're deciding to move, strongly think that you're deciding to move from a situation towards another one. And we've got the Star, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, falling in love. It's, yeah, that's beautiful. I'm just going to leave those there, because that's just really made my head spin. This is going to be about an hour and a half long, I can see it. I just hope that person, I'm just really making me quite emotional now, knowing that they may never see that reading. Even though they're for the sign of Cancer, they may not even get to my channel, even. Do you know? I just had in my head me running out into the universe going, oh my God, please, please find this reading, it's for you. That has made me feel quite emotional. I'm going to say this video for all prosperity, because I'll probably never have it again as a reader. Okay, so we've got perfect timing. And yours is also gorgeous, whoever you are. Yeah, that has made me feel really emotional. And this is why, which is quite funny, I was saying in Leo's, I had a boss in the last job, a really high spec job, you know, put all my effort into there, stayed there for 5 years, really well paid, etc, etc. The people that I worked with, the particular group of people I worked with weren't that, yeah, there were a few of them that were really, really nice, and I could connect with, but my boss just said to me, Claire, you're just too nice. Too nice. And I thought, wow. I'd rather be too nice than be, you know, something that I'm not. And then he said to me, you should be a cold bitch. And I was like, why? Why should I do that? Why should I not be true to who I am? And it really upset me. Really upset me. Okay, be assertive. As an empath, I can only be what I am. I do used to wear a mask at work. I used to try and put on this hard shell of I didn't care. But, you know, I used to go into situations where intuitively I'd know I'd walk into a room and I'd be able to sense the energies from people. And I'd also kind of like think, oh gosh, I already know before I've got in the room who to speak to. This is how in tune and how heightened my skills are. I'd say skills, gifts even. I'd know before I'd even get into the room. I'd be able to feel the energies and who to talk to and who not to talk to, who to trust, who not to trust. Sometimes it can be a blessing, you know, and sometimes it can be a curse. Because you'll find yourself in any business situation, especially to you empaths out there, you know who you are. You'll get into business situations, you'll have to go out into the big wide world to work, and there will be people out there that just are energy vampires, and 9 times out of 10 they'll be your boss. Minefield. Meditation brings answers. I would really like to be myself, and this is myself. It's a very daunting task to go back to to having to deal with the energies of different people after 3 months of kind of like redundancy. So it's up to you. And this channel never would have come about if I hadn't have had that opportunity to really look at my situation and be myself. It would never have come about. I would never have had it probably would have come about probably in about 5 or 10 years time, but yeah, I was just very blessed. It's been very difficult getting it off the ground as well, to be honest. If you believe. Okay, so and we also have within the next few months. But the difficulty getting it off the ground wasn't the fact that I couldn't do it. It was just the fact of, my gosh, I live in the middle of nowhere, don't have any internet, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Why am I telling you all this on this reading? It's made me really emotional. Anyway, so for this other person here, we've got within the next few months, if you believe, it's up to you, perfect timing, be assertive, meditation brings answers. We've also got 4 more cards. There's something better. Why are you giving me such a massive reading? Thank you today. Remain positive. Ask your angels. And we've also got helpful people. So there's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of seeking advice. Sorry, but I'm going to have to do this. Just take my thing out my ear a moment. Okay, so what can you tell Cancer about their love life? Finally, for the 29th to the 5th of July, please stay with me to the end. Yeah, oh gosh, whoever's reading this, please don't get bored with me. I'm just saying. I do feel really, really bad for that person that's going through that spiritual journey now. I just feel like advertising it everywhere. Please look at this reading. It's Yeah, I just hope they do. Okay, perfect timing to flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Of course it is. You're falling in love. You've got the Lovers card, the Star card. This is a dream come true. It's a leap of faith. You're leaping in there. You're flirting. It's all gorgeous. This reading's gorgeous. So be assertive. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, but ask for it. You've got here, look, ask your angels, helpful people. You just need to ask for that help in order to get this off the ground. Going towards this connection that is blessed. It's written in the stars. It is written in the stars. I wonder if some readers actually read cards and they get dual kind of like readings for people, and they kind of like don't put them out. They just put them out for one person. They just decide to archive it and never do anything with it, and it never gets to the light of day. I wonder if that actually happens. It won't happen to us. It won't happen to my channel. It won't. Mystic Freya's not like that. I will let it out. Okay, so we've got meditation brings answers. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yes. So you will I feel like you'll intuitively know. This is all, it's all starred. Look. There's no need to worry. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Look, falling in love. But you need to just balance your emotions, I think. That's probably why I'm feeling so emotional now. Balance your emotions so it's looking at things with clarity, not through just an emotional response. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's up to you. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It's up to you whether or not you take this, you go towards this person. This person, I always read this card as, has a significant difference from you. It could be age, it could be anything, but there is a significant difference in there from you and this connection. And it could be, crossing over to this reading here, the first reading, it could be, to do with spirituality. It could be to do with religion. It could be to do with age. It's whatever is significant to you. But believe in this situation. This is destined. This is a wish, a dream, a hope. It's written in the stars. This is, you will be safe going towards this connection. The lovers are there. They're there. And it's not just about love, it's about making compassionate decisions as well. So if you are coming out of one relationship into another, but I really strongly feel that, yeah, look at that. If you believe this could be the one, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this person does have a significant difference from you, but you're going to have to seek counsel, I think, with friends, family, people that you hold in high regard. This is why it says ask your angels. They're angels either within prayer, arcing back to this religion card, or it could be, I always see that as angels here on earth, and they're people that you hold in high regard with their guidance. So it could be a spiritual group that you're going towards. It could be a counsellor. It could be a friend that gives good, sound, grounding advice, not just emotional, but they see it from both points of view, and they will give you the best information out there in order to for you to make informed decisions. We've also got codependency for some reason. Addictions are affecting your romantic life within the next few months. Why have we got codependency? I'm just going to put another card in, so if we can try and work that out, because there are energies of even though this feels like the energy of one person on a spiritual path, blah blah blah, it does actually come into this region. It does feel slightly different. There's two energies here. You're playing with my noodle. You're playing with my noodle. And that's not a swimming noodle either. In the UK, if you're watching this from a different country, noodle, we use that as head. You're messing with my mind. My noodle. If you don't know what that means. I just needed to explain that. I don't know why. gosh. Come on. What have we got? What have we got? What else have we got? What have we got for codependency? What's happening there? Why have we got codependency? Why have we got codependency? And what else needs to come out? I've got 4 more cards on the table, so please try and explain those. What have we got for Cancer in love? What do they need to know about their love life, please? Can I have 5 more cards? 5 more cards. I know you were probably exhausted by now, and I think so am I, to be honest. 5 more cards. 5 more cards. Right, okay. Codependency. Oh, right, okay. Within the next few months, codependency addictions are affecting your love life, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So that's forgiving yourself for anything that's kind of like a cyclic. I wanted to say cyclic. It could be a mental or an emotional response. Anything that's like cyclic. And I think that's where that. Oh, yeah, you've got something better there as well. I think that fits with that one there. Wow. It's anything that you're doing to excess, or if you're going back. There is nothing in this reading that is untoward, so I don't understand it. It's quite frustrating for me. I don't understand why this, unless it's this need for balance, this codependency, so you're being too, right, okay. So I think that actually connects with this card here, being too emotional. Your emotional responses, addictions, you have, and this is so specific now, so I'm really sorry, but if it resonates with someone out there, please let me know. This is an emotional response that you keep going back to. You keep going back to. It's something that needs to, you need to shut out. You need to, it says here, forgive yourself. You need to notice that you're doing this kind of cycle, this emotional cycle for some reason. Once you notice that you do this emotional response almost to a situation that's not for your highest good, once you realise, you'll be able to forgive yourself, forgiving and learning. So you'll forgive yourself for this cycle, this emotional response that you keep having to situations. You're being triggered by something emotionally. I think the need to balance emotions. And I think this keeps cropping up within any situation that you're in. I think this emotional response keeps resurfacing for some reason. It could be an emotional response of emotional despondency is what I'm getting. Shutting down, not being able to be emotionally available. Wow, that's so specific. It's for someone out there. It's not for everyone, it's just for someone. So if you're finding yourself that you shut down emotionally when things get a little bit tough, then you need to look at that. And you need to forgive yourself for it, and you need to learn from it in order to move, in order for you to experience love in your present moments. Yep, you need to be present instead of shutting down. You need to open up. Wow, that's that balancing of emotions. Don't shut down. Don't do anything that's massively excessive. That, you know, going quiet, sitting on your own, kind of like keeping your emotions to yourself. You need to be able to express yourself, but express yourself in a way that's balanced. You need to find that balance. Okay, something's better. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. Yes. There's something better than this emotional imbalance you've been feeling. This once you balance your emotions, you'll be able to get to this getting to know each other. Things will get better than what you've experienced in the past. I always read that as. So I'm just going to put those cards here. We've got so many cards on the table, it's unreal. So we've got remain positive. There is attraction in there. Look at this. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so what have we got for these two cards here? Ask your angels and helpful people. It may just relate to that card there, but I think that we need to just pull 2 more cards. Oh my god. This is so weird. So, oh, there we go. Oh my god. Look at that reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Ask your angels. Is this the correct... Do I fall in love with this person again? Do I do this again? Is this going to work? It will. It will. The star's there. The love is there. This is a dream. It's a wish. It's something that you've wished for. It's a leap of faith. Follow your dreams. This reconciliation that's coming in. You've also got helpful people there as well. So let's just have a look at this. I'm so sorry. I think somebody's actually calling me. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I can hear the ringing. I'm just going to ignore it. Because this reading's so big. There we go. It's gone now. I do apologise. I can't cut it out. And I do not want to cut this video up. Basically because I feel so strongly that this message needs to come out for this person here. And if I do something with it, if I edit it or anything, I'm just going to lose the continuity. So that was very strong of me, wasn't it? But I was really pipped off then. Somebody rang me in the middle of a reading and they don't even know I'm doing a reading. So you can see how sketchy the actual equipment is. I actually do it off my mobile phone. So let's have a look for this helpful people. You've guided... So there they go again. And I can't actually switch it off, so... We're just going to have to just wait for it. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they'll go away. I don't know who it is. I can't see either, so... And it's probably about 10 o'clock at night because I think this reading took about an hour. Hopefully they'll just ring off in a moment. I'm so sorry. Helpful people, we'll have a look at that. I'll just talk all over it. Wow, okay, so we've got honeymoon. Helpful people, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I'm just going to pull another card for that as well. I'm so sorry. I assume that's a notification just to say, okay, called you. I really don't need that. Okay, so what have we got for this honeymoon? Wow, you've got 2 more cards as well. So we've got for honeymoon, you've got helpful people. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you're going to actually find out about each other by having this time together. But I think, wow, look at this. Okay. Helpful people, honeymoon time together. So that's, excuse me. I think these helpful people, or these people that you're seeking counsel with, because you've got so many kind of like cards on the board asking you to seek counsel with people or get a different perspective. Look, let your friends help you. I think your friends are going to help you into this space here where you're going to have time together in order for this reconciliation to take place. And that, look at this. It couldn't be any better, could it? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this is a decision that you're going to have to make regarding this reconciliation. And look at that, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's because they're coming back in. You're getting to know each other again. You're going from probably disconnected friends into connected friends. Oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am so sorry the phone rang. I think this reading has just taken such a long time. It's going to take an absolute nightmare to upload, but it needs to come out. So yeah, my commitment to you guys is 1000%. I would never sell you short for the messages that come out. I feel really emotional now, actually. It's a commitment to you that I made probably about 7 weeks ago. When I started the channel, there have been very tough times where I really, and I still am uncertain about the future of this channel, mainly because of financial considerations. But yeah, my commitment to you guys is 1000%. I would try any way, shape or form to keep this channel going. Yeah, so wow, I just hope that resonates with someone out there. If it does, it does. If it gets no views whatsoever, I wouldn't be gutted, but it needs to sit there and percolate for a bit. I think it needs to, it's out there for someone. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I do feel really emotional now. It's unreal. Right, 3 cards, please. 3 Moonology cards, just to seal the deal. To seal the deal. Okay. What have we got for Cancer in love? What have we got for the collective Cancer in love? What have we got? Wow. Okay. So you've given me more. It doesn't matter. Okay. Don't let pride get in the way. Look at the bigger picture. Beautiful. Prosperity lies ahead. It does. Your dreams need a practical plan. We've also got, gee whiz, a new start is coming. Yes, it is. It's a new start with a reconciliation. Whew, a fiery climax approaches. My goodness me. Thank God. Thank you so much, Cancer. Thank you so, so much. I love you all. I seriously, seriously do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for giving me that reading. I think I'm just going to go and cry now. I feel that emotional about it. If you did watch to the end, bravo. I love you even more. If it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. I just have to say, through teary eyes, I love you all and hopefully see you next time. Thank you. Bye.